man, look, when I was speaking to one of my people about doing the interview with Ali, the original number was too high. And I said, I can't do it. And they're like, what are you going to counter with that? Because I'm not going to counter because what he's asking for is too far from reality.
Yeah.
But then they came back and said, okay, he'll do it for this much. I'm like, okay, cool, that's fair. Let's do it. But I think Ali understood because, he had done Feds magazine. He was on the cover of a bunch of Feds and so forth, Feds magazine covers and so forth. So I think he understood the importance of the platform and how you do Vlad TV and it'll lead to a lot more opportunities. Everyone will see it. Like I said, like everyone in the Zopound is losing their mind right now. Like everyone who is at all affiliated or knows about Zopound or whatever else, everyone's tuned in and watching it. It'll get millions of views, which could turn into other paid interviews. It could turn into other business opportunities. It could turn into movies. It could turn into documentaries.
It has nothing to do with you.
And I don't own a piece of it. That's all you. You know what I'm saying? It won't go through me. In fact, when I interview people, like, for example, I interviewed AZ Faisan a couple times. He's, from the Paid in Full movie, it was done about him.
Yeah.
And I remember out of the blue, recently Sean Cotton called me and said, hey man, I want to pay AZ for an interview. Can you connect me? I said, sure. Got his new number. Said, here you go. I don't want a piece of this, whatever. Y'all work out, whatever y'all work out. You're putting some more money in his pocket. I think that's great. He has another, interview on a different platform. That's great.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. And business keeps moving, man. Like, I'm not trying to take pieces of whatever else you're doing. What you do with me stops with me. And whatever other business you do is all yours. But we do give you a big platform, and I feel like I do an exquisite job of really letting people explain their stories.
Yeah, because you sitting somebody here that younger crowd, a lot of these people that did, let's say, 30 years, right? So that means somebody that was 10 or 15 might know who they are if they're from that region.
Yeah.
So if you did 30 years, that means you got a crowd, people that's 45 or older from your region may know who you are.
Yeah.
But everybody else that's 16 to mid-30s have no idea who you are. They wasn't even born when you went to jail, right? But because they watch Vlad, they subscribe to your channel, whatever pops up, they're paying to watch it anyway, and they learn. Remember American Gangster? Not the movie, but the series?
Yeah, I actually produced the Mac Dre episode of American Gangster.
I didn't know Midget Molly.
Right.
The Chamber Brothers.
All those guys.
All these guys. Yeah. I seen Chaz Williams' story on that before I met him.
Yep.
Right, so it taught me about people that I had no idea who they were. It was very interesting, right?
Yeah, it was very well done, very well put together.
Yeah, so.
And look, man, at the end of the day, all these guys, and you have situations, for example, like an Alpo who was sitting there waiting for the big payday, and then he died.
He died. Now, there's no real content of him out there.
He's never gotten to tell his story, period. So people are just piecing together what they're piecing together.
He had contacted me through K Slay, saying, yo, let's put together something with TV. And I'm like, all right, well, when you ready to sign something? But nah, just go out. Nah, I'm not going out here trying to figure out nothing. When you're ready to sign something that says, when I bring something back to your liking, right? I'm part of the deal, then we do it. Other than that, I'm not even gonna play the game because these dudes are street hustlers.
Yeah, they'll try to hustle you.
And they'll try to hustle you, and I know that. And I don't wanna activate or entertain my evil and get mad and upset and feel like you just tried to play me, and then now I'm putting myself back in a situation where I may be going back to where you just came from. So, let's do the documentation.
It's an interesting way to say it, but yeah.
Yeah, let's do the documentation, contracts, keep everybody fair.
Right.
And if you're not willing to do that, then that's letting me know what you're willing to do.
Right.
The fact that you're not willing to do that to secure me lets me know that you will backdoor me, you will snake me, or you'll waste my time. So, at the end of the day, it's a lot of content out here. It's a lot of people that do want to talk to you. I believe that, I know I don't see you do it a lot, but I think that some of these up and comings right? That, you know, you can gather some facts on. And maybe, I don't know, you know, maybe you can have another section that, you know, that's, you know, the Vlad Shorts or something, because maybe it's not a lot there to have a 90 minute, 120 minute, but maybe it's enough there to have a 30 to 45 minute. And then that's a section that we go to and we learn about new people that's up and coming. But guess what? 2, 3 more years may go by and something may boom from them to where now it's added value to them.
Yeah.
So now when you call those guys, they remember Vlad. I remember when Vlad gave me a shot when I was, you know what, Vlad, sure, I'll go up there. You know what, I'll do it for free, or we can work this out. And now you can sit that dude down and have that longer segment. So I think, you know, we all have to readjust to the times, because it's you know, it's less of the upper echelon out there. It's more of the up and coming out there.
Yeah.
And those that do have a story, half of them you're running into the situation you're running into.
Yeah.
You know, they're coming with all this stuff that doesn't make sense and is getting in the way of business.
Right.
But yet, you have to feed your subscribers.
Right.
You have to feed them, right?
But I also have a staff of 12 people that I have to pay every 2 weeks, and I have an overhead. And ultimately, it has to be profitable, or at the very least break even initially, and then over time, you know, hopefully it'll
but
go
guess
into
what?
profit.
The people that know they shouldn't be here, that have got a 30 or 45 minute story, that ain't gonna cost you nothing but whatever it costs you to edit it down and get it done.
Fair enough.
But what it will do is feed your people content, right? And strike some interest and say, oh, I remember when Vlad's the first one to interview this guy. Now he's back. Oh, I heard about he has a song and he's done this and he's part of this and he's married this person and these things that happened for him, right? So, you know, I just kind of think, you know, we all got to sit back and look at the realm of what we're doing and readjust, you know, how we're doing it and adjust to these times.